Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Taha bin Saibi. Today I want to make a present about our project is integration of ICT and the management in dissemination of knowledge at Salak Tinggi Mosque. Firstly, I want to present about the research background about management and dissemination of knowledge at Salak Tinggi Mosque. Masjid Salak Tinggi was established in 1963 through the collaborative effort of the local community. The mosque was originally located in a paddy field area, but it is now situated in the heart of rapidly developing urban era. The rapid growth of the surrounding area, including residential developments and the Salak Tinggi town center, has increased the number of congregants and made the mosque an important community hub. Information and communication technology (ICT) holds great potential in enhancing the dissemination of knowledge at the mosque. Thought of the use of social media, live streaming of lectures, and the development of religious lecture database. Additionally, digital tools such as congruent attendance system, financial management, in community database can improve the overall efficiency of most administration. Among the challenge in utilizing ICT at the most are the low level of digital literacy among the management, lack of organizational support, and financial issues. Masjid Salak Tinggi itself has yet to fully integrate ICT into its management and knowledge delivery systems. This study is important to evaluate the extent to which ICT has been used in knowledge dissemination at Masjid Salak Tinggi. It also aims to identify the challenge faced as well as the opportunities that can be leveraged for future improvement.
This literature review explores how ICT tools are applied in most settings, particularly in areas like management, education, and outreach, all of which relate to Masjid Salak Tinggi efforts. Firstly, Mat Amin 2020 introduced an Android-based mosque management system that helps users track prayer time, Qibla direction, and manage mosque activities digitally, improving efficiency and community engagement. Secondly, ICT tools such as e-learning platform and multimedia have been shown by Sheikh 2017 to enhance learning in Islamic education, making it more interactive and accessible, especially within the mosque context. Third, Mazrul 2023 found that students responded well to digital tools like virtual reality and digital textbook in Islamic classroom. These tools increase participation and could benefit mosque-based education too. Next, Arifin 2022 discussed the use of QR code donation system like QRIS, which are convenient and appealing to younger generation, although digital literacy remains a challenge. Lastly, Sule and Sulaiman 2021 highlight the role of social media in religious outreach. Platforms like Facebook and YouTube are used to share sermons and build virtual religious communities, something Masjid Salak Tinggi is also beginning to adopt. In summary, ICT offers great potential for improving mosque operation, learning and community connection, though attention to training and accessibility remains important.
Next is a problem statement. The first problem statement is limited ICT use and mosque management. Despite the advancement of technology, many mosque administration, include Masjid Salak Tinggi, still rely on manual method for managing activity, speaker record, and attendance, which affect the planning and overall efficiency. The second is ineffective knowledge dissemination. Altros religious text and lectures at Masjid Tarak Tinggi are recorded and shared online. They receive limited engagement. This result in reduced access to knowledge, especially among younger audience who prefer digital platform for learning. The third is a need for ICT integration. The lack of comprehensive ICT adoption highlights the need for future research to identify challenge, requirements, and strategies to strengthen the most role in the digital era. Next is about a research objective. The firstly of research objective is to identify the level of ICT use in knowledge management at Masjid Salak Tinggi. This objective aims to explore how extensively ICT tools are currently being used in managing religious knowledge at Masjid Salak Tinggi Mosque. It includes examining system for storing, organizing, and accessing information such as lectures, records, speaker details, and educational materials. Secondly, is about to analyze the forms of knowledge dissemination using ICT by the mosques. This objective focus on understanding the method used by the mosque to share religious knowledge through ICT. It involves evaluating platforms like social media, website, and live streaming, and accessing their effectiveness and reaching different segments of the community. The thirdly is to propose improvements in the use of ICT at the mosque. This objective seeks to suggest practical strategy to enhance the integration of ICT at the mosque operation. It includes a recommendation for better tools, training, and system that can be improved both knowledge management and dissemination at Masjid Salak Tinggi Mosque. Next is about research methodology. The firstly of our research methodology is qualitative study based on fieldwork. This research adopts a qualitative approach to explore real-life practice and experience related to ICT use at the Masjid Salak Tinggi. Secondly, was unstructured interview with Ustad Muhammad Aimi Akmal. He was a second imam at the Masjid Salak Tinggi. First-hand insight were gathered through an structured interview with Ustad Muhammad Aimi Akmal to understand currently ICT practice and challenge in the knowledge management at the mosque. The third is on-site observation of ICT tools and knowledge activities. Observation were conducted at the mosque to examine how ICT tools are used during religious activities, lectures, and administrative tasks. The fourth is document review of most program and ICT use. Relevant documents such as activity schedule, lecture record, and digital communication materials were rewarded to access the extent of ICT integration.
This slide shows the main findings from my research on ICT at Masjid Kampung Salak Tinggi. First, the mosques use ICT actively. They use platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and WhatsApp to share announcements, live stream, religious talks, and reach more people, making Dakwah more accessible in today's digital world. Second, the mosque follows a community-based structure. The commit is elected every 3 years, and the multimedia bureau led by Haji Mazlan manage all digital content and media. Third, the mosque runs various religious and community programs for all ages. This includes live Quran classes, weekly Yasin and Tahlil, Surah Al-Kahfi recitation every month, and youth activities like Tahsin Salat and Silat. Fourth, there are still some challenges. Many staff and older members are not trained in ICT. Some still prefer manual forms, and there's a lack of online promotion. This shows a need for training and better communication. Finally, for future development, The Mosque plans to install projectors and improve digital communication. This can help improve program delivery and increase community involvement while staying focused on spiritual goals. In summary, the Mosque is making good progress with ICT, but with more support and training, it can become better. This is the image of Masjid Salak Tinggi. The first one is the front view of Masjid Salak Tinggi, and the second image is inside view of Masjid Salak Tinggi. Next is the image of us interview with Imam 2, which is Ustad Muhammad Aimi Akmal bin Zaini. This is the photo of organizational chart of Masjid Salak Tinggi. This slide summarizes the key insights from the study. First, ICT has helped improve religious education at Masjid Kampung Salak Tinggi by supporting Quran classes, live streaming lectures, and sharing recorded content. Second, platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and WhatsApp have strengthened engagement with the community and made communication more efficient. Third, digital tools allow the most to reach a wider audience, especially those who cannot attend physically due to distance, work, or health reasons. However, there are still some challenges. Many staff members haven't received formal ICT training, and older congregants often prefer traditional methods over digital ones. Because of that, the most needs structured ICT training and better online promotion to improve digital readiness and increase participation. Finally, the most is planning for the future by adding projector system and expanding the digital media team, a step towards making their programs more dynamic and impactful.
Next is reference. This is the reference we use to complete this our assignment, including the interview data, journal article, and previous studies. Related to our assignment is about ICT integration in Mosque, knowledge management, and dissemination. That is all from our group for this presentation on the integration of ICT in the management and dissemination of knowledge at Masjid Salak Tinggi. We hope this presentation has provided meaningful insight and contribute for the future improvement and most digitalization effort. Thank you for your attention.